Hello, friends, and happy Friday to you. So, I always refer to Friday as Friday because we all go, Yay, it's Friday, and it sounds so much better than Friday. And today I'm going to be really and truly focusing on the fact that it is Friday. I have to. I have to say that I have had a really, really challenging week, really, really difficult week, to such an extent that yesterday on the property where I live, at my home, I have a cottage where my mom stays. My mom, bless her, she is 74 years old, and she stays on her own in the cottage. It's literally next door to my house. I check on her all the time, and she's very independent and she's lovely. But yesterday afternoon, she had a burglary at her home. While she was there, she had her cell phone charging close to the window, and unfortunately, somebody came onto the property and stole her cell phone. It's just a cell phone. Cell phone can and will be replaced easily, simply, and uncomplicatedly. But it's the emotion that's attached to that. It's that feeling of being invaded, that feeling of your privacy, your safety, your security being invaded. So today I'm focusing on Friday because I'm focusing on the gratitude. I'm focusing on the fact that nobody was harmed, nobody was injured. I have to say that our security within the neighborhood, and even the police that came out last night, were just absolutely fantastic. So we're looking at all of this and we're taking it into the positive. Now, the reason why I'm sharing this with you, because I don't normally share my private personal stuff, but to say to you that everybody goes through stuff. Everybody goes through something terrible. Everybody, we don't know. When you look at a person at work, at home, on the street, in the shops, wherever, on the television, wherever it may be, you don't know what people are going through. And people are very good, and I'm not mentioning any names. People are very good at putting on a brave face and a big smile and pretending like everything is great when actually they're going through a whole lot. So what happened yesterday afternoon for me was just a tiny piece of what this week has been like. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure I'm not the only one who has experienced just awful kind of disruptive, chaotic energy. I know I'm in South Africa, and generally, if you're whatever country you're in, your focus is generally on your country. But I go onto social media at the moment and I am just seeing all the devastation with the Californian fires at the moment. It is like, it's incomprehensible what people are going through right now. Completely and utterly incomprehensible. So we all generally tend to put our blinkers on and we tend to focus on our own lives, and we tend to look just where we are and what step we're taking next and our immediate surroundings, which is fine because we do that almost as a form of safety. We do that almost as a form of security. But when you actually pay attention, when you become mindful, not only of yourself, but of those around you, and you start seeing the true reality of what people are going through, it's heartbreaking, friends. It's absolutely heartbreaking. So I'm not doing this to get any kind of, sympathy for what I've been through this week, but I just want to highlight the fact that you are not alone, that whatever you are going through, that you're not alone, that you're not the only person who is suffering, which means it's okay to talk about it. And that's the message that I want to bring across today. Don't feel like you need to internalize your problems. Don't feel like you need to hold on to your own struggles and that you need to deal with your own struggles on your own. No. Share, talk, express, put it out there. Because if you internalize, you're never processing, you're never dealing with, you're never resolving, you're never working through it. So the only way, there are many ways, but the only way to truly, truly get to the feeling of processing whatever it is that you're dealing with is by expressing it, is by putting it out there. So I'm encouraging you all today, friends, no matter what it is you're going through, no matter how big or small you think it is in this bigger scheme of things. You might not have the devastating fires that California are having. You might not have lost your entire home. You might have just lost a little cell phone. It doesn't matter how big or how small, how significant or insignificant you think your challenge is. I'm here to tell you today that you are not alone, that everybody is going through something, no matter what their life looks like on the outside. Everybody is suffering, everybody is experiencing some form of tragedy. And the reason why everybody is experiencing something at the moment is because we have to wake up. We have to wake up. We've all become so, I'm going to use the term robotic, in how we go through life. We wake up every day, we shower, we brush our teeth, we get dressed, we do hair and makeup, we do all of those things. We go about our day, routine, structure, meetings, whatever else. We go home, we cook, we clean, we tend to the family, we watch a bit of telly. At whatever time we go to bed, and tomorrow we wake up and we do it all over again. We've all become quite monotonous. And what happens when you start doing things in that kind of a structure, in that kind of a routine, it's like your life becomes this tunnel and you don't see anything else around you, which means your experience limits and restricts, which means your growth, your understanding, your comprehension limits and restricts. And this is a problem. This is a problem. You and I and everybody else on this planet have been placed. We chose to incarnate in this world at this time to experience life. And we're not experiencing life. And life's experiences don't only have to be tragic, don't only have to be scary, don't only have to be daunting. But because we are so tunnel visioned, because we have stopped watching the peripheral, because we've stopped living, the universe, spirit, the divine source above us gives us these nasty, scary experiences to force us to wake up and like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Have you ever been in that situation where you've been in a daydream and all of a sudden you're snapped out of that daydream and you're like, I don't know where I am, I don't know, how did I get here, what's going on? That's what's happening to us as a collective humanity. So friends, I'm here to say to you, if you don't want to have an ugly experience, if you don't want to have shock therapy, make some changes. And I think if you go back to the messages that I've given every day this week, it's talking to this. It's absolutely talking to this, especially yesterday's one. I can remember yesterday's one briefly. I don't remember the rest, but Spirit is saying to me that this week's messages, there's a theme. There is a theme. There is this kind of message that we need to listen to. And I'm very interested. So Sunday, we're going to do our next Sunday service, our Sunday soul service. It'll be an evening service this week. I'm alternating 1 week day morning service, 1 week evening service, just to help everybody around the world who are able to watch and connect. So this week it'll be an evening service. I will be posting that later Friday, Saturday as to what time that will be. And I'm quite curious to see how that's going to go, because I'm suspecting I'm suspecting that the messages that are going to come through for Sunday are going to be very much around the same topic. So friends, I have in front of me the Goddess Love Oracle deck, because I just felt like we all needed a little bit of love today. So I'm going to shuffle and draw us a card from this oracle just to ease us into Friday and just to help us remove our blinds so that we can see our peripheral, that we can start living, that we can start experiencing life in the form of love and not in the form of fear, not in the form of robotic movements, and in the form of, oopsie, I'm dropping a whole bunch of them on the table, and in the form of just living the life that we are meant to live. Hopefully peaceful, hopefully tranquil, hopefully exciting, and full of Friday, beautiful energy. Okay, look at that. Look at that. It says shine and hold your head up high. Isn't that beautiful? And I never read from the guidebook, but I just currently right now feel inclined to do just that. So let's see if we get an interesting message from Shine. So I'll do that so that you can see the card. So Shine says, Iana has been honored as the queen of the sky since the ancient Sumerian times. Later, the Akkadians, I don't know how to say these words, excuse me if I'm saying it wrong, they prayed to her as Ishtar. The Okay, so her power and strength lives on through the millennia. She is goddess of the bright morning and the evening star. See her shine. She comes to you now to remind you that you are too a bright and shining light. You have her timeless and limitless goddess power within you. She sees you and she knows how brightly that you can shine. She stands her ground with independent pride and she asks you to do the same. Hold your head high and speak your truth. Look out for her doves in your life. She may send them through the spirals of time to guide you. Do not give away the qualities that make you unique in an attempt to be like others and blend in. It's exactly what I've been saying. Iana loves your uniqueness. That which makes you different is the essence of her gift to you. So treasure her gift. Let her light shine through you. She will give you the courage to be your true self. Embrace your unique beauty and shine. So isn't that really what today's message has been about? About not settling into this kind of routine of normality, this routine of routine, like this routine of routine. Let's embrace life. Let's live, friends. Let's not be blinkers and blinders. Let's open up our eyes. Let's not only look for the negative. Let's not only look for the fearful and the scary and the daunting, but let's actually start embracing living. Let's lift our heads. Let's look at people. Let's look at situations and let's find beauty in all of that. Don't just focus on the tragedies. It happens, but a tragedy happens to force us awake, to force us to start living again, because it ignites passion, it ignites emotion, it ignites feeling. When we become robotic, we lose all of that, and we become just this creature that goes through emotionless movement, and that's not what it means to be human. That's not what it means to be human. So, friends, shine. Hold your head up high. Look out for those doves today as a symbol of where you are, what you are, and what you're doing. I am sending you so much love and so many blessings. Thank you for enjoying this week with me, and I do look forward to connecting with you on Sunday for our soul service. Take care, friends.